Hey, and welcome to day 3. All right, you've gone through day 1, you've done your reality form, you've gone through day 2, and you've seen what you need to rebuild to be able to create that better relationship with food and start to rebuild your metabolism. Now, this is really important as well. In day 3, what we're going to do is looking at changing one small thing so that you can create this strong, fit, toned body and easily maintain it without having to work really, really hard, okay? Because we have this idea that creating this body and maintaining it and keeping that way takes lots of work. Okay, and it's probably taking you lots of work because you're not doing the right thing. Okay, and I was stuck in this trap for years because what I was actually doing was lots and lots of cardio. Okay, so I went from, training every single day. I would train 6 or 7 times per day. Sometimes I would even do 2 training sessions. I would do cardio in the morning and I would do some sort of HIIT session in the afternoon, but I was doing it all wrong and I was leading myself into exhaustion and I was burnt out and I just couldn't keep it up. Okay, so I had to keep doing more and more and more to be able to sustain what I was doing. Okay, so this all changed when I realized that I had to stop doing cardio and I had to start doing weight training or resistance training. Because when you think about it, if you're just doing cardio, you're burning through calories, but you're also burning through muscle, right? And what we need to do to create strength and to create tone and create that definition in our body, we need to have muscle. Otherwise, you're just going to look skinny, and that's not what we want. And looking skinny does not help you to raise your metabolic rate, okay, which is what we kind of looked at in day 2. So the problem that I see is, women think that they have to start exercising and then they'll go to the gym and they'll go on the treadmill or they'll start doing HIIT classes or they'll start doing boot camps or circuit classes. But again, what they're doing is they're just burning calories and they're not actually building muscle, which is what you need to do to create tone and strength. Okay. So not only that, when you do weight training, you're absolutely going to raise your resting metabolic rate and you've got muscle on your body now. So that muscle is actually going to help burn body fat. So effectively, you have to do less work because your body is going to be burning fat at rest, as opposed to when you're doing cardio and you're only burning calories and burning body fat while you're doing it. Okay. So what I see, like I said, is all of these circuit classes, all of these boot camps, all of this cardio is happening, and then women aren't eating enough food to support what they're doing. So you're going to reach this point of exhaustion. Okay. Now, I've also realized that, strength training and weight training, often we have this association that you have to do it at the gym, which is totally not the case. You can really get results and create tone and create definition in your body at home. And you don't need much equipment. You just need a set of dumbbells, maybe a barbell or a kettlebell or something like that. But you can't use not being able to go to the gym as a barrier to creating this toned body, because that's not the case. And I've proved that myself. I used to train at home just with minimal equipment. And that's not to say that you just do body weight movements like burpees and jump squats and mountain climbers and all that sort of stuff. That's not what it's about. That's not going to build muscle. You need to use some sort of resistance, dumbbells, kettlebells, that sort of thing. Okay. But don't have that idea in your head that you can't get results just because you can't go to the gym because maybe, it doesn't have a crèche or your partner works away and that type of thing. Okay. But what I often see is, because I am a PT in the gym, and if I see women that are in the weights room, which is great, they go to the gym, they might go 4, 5, 6 times a week, and they can do it for 12 months or 18 months and they still don't see change. Okay. So they've got the right idea of strength training and weight training. But what's happening is they're not actually using the principle of progressive overload and, putting their muscle under tension. They're not building that, that stimulus to be able to grow muscle. Okay. And that's what you need to do to be able to see results. So rather than just go and do the same thing in the gym, lifting your same weights at the same rep range, you need to mix it up and you need to have a clear plan and a clear progression as a way to get stronger, because you need to get stronger in order to build muscle. Building muscle burns fat, raises your resting metabolic rate. Okay, so effectively, I went from training 6 or 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, to dropping that right back. I spend probably about 3 hours on average, so 3 training sessions a week, sometimes 4, sometimes only even 2, if that's all I can fit in. But I've been able to build muscle and build strength, so I don't have to do as much. and I can also now eat more because my body is actually burning through the calories that I'm eating and burning through, you know, my the calories that I'm burning at rest because I've got this muscle. So it just becomes so much easier. You can just relax in knowing that you don't have to get to the gym every day, or you don't have to exercise every day. It just becomes so much more manageable because as mums, we're busy, we've got lots of stuff going on, and we don't have time to exercise every day for an hour, you know. So we need to have something that's realistic. Okay, so the one thing that you need to change in order to dramatically change your body shape, your body composition, to create that toned, muscular, defined look that you want, and it's going to allow you to actually do it in a way that you're going to have to do less. Okay, so it makes it easier for us with our busy lifestyles, is swap your cardio with weight training. Okay, and like I said, you do not have to go to the gym to do that. You can do it at home. In our program, we teach mums how to do it at home. You know, they get up half an hour earlier and spend, you know, 30 or 40 minutes doing their training sessions a couple of times a week, and they're able to dramatically change their body shape, okay, and burn through body fat a lot more quickly and effectively, and then also eat more food because their metabolism is working so much better. Okay, so what I want you to do, click on the link below, download your day 3 tasks, and I'll see you in day 4.